Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Tire-Rama. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Oh, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast for northeast Montana. It looks like this. Today, cloudy with a slight chance of light snow. Highs 5 to 15 degrees. Tonight, that's right, it's highs. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Slight chance of light snow in the evenings. Lows 15 below to 20 below zero. Sunday, sunny in the morning, then becoming clear. Highs 0 to 10 above. Now, remember, gang, you can watch the latest Montana Outdoor podcast right there on our website. This week featuring Jennifer Butler, a ski-joring race organizer and longtime competitor. She tells us about the sport of ski-joring and the competitions that are held this and every winter across Montana. I'm telling you, this is one wild sport, friends. That can be pretty rough on the competitors, but a heck of a lot of fun for the spectators. What is it like? Let's see. It involves horses and skiing, maybe like a cross between a ski race, hockey, and a match in maybe a polo match. I don't know, but it is fun to watch. You can see some videos and pictures that will blow you away on the podcast. You don't want to miss this one, gang. You can watch the incredible podcast right now on the go-to website, montanaaoutdoor.com.
And that there Riggercast brought to you by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Back with the captain and the Week in Review in 1 minute.
As we welcome a brand new year, all of us at Superior Hardwoods wants to say thank you. Thank you to our loyal customers near and far for another incredible year of trust, creativity, and partnership. Your projects, your homes, and your craftsmanship are the reason we love what we do. And in 2026, we look forward to guiding you through even more amazing transformations. Because when you think of hardwood flooring, you think Superior Hardwoods. Why? Because we truly do it all. From pre-finished and unfinished hardwood flooring to new and reclaimed options to textured to engineered flooring and so much more. We stock the materials that bring character, beauty, and craftsmanship into every space. Whether you're a homeowner updating a room, a builder planning your next project, or a craftsman with a vision, our team is here to help. As always, let us guide you through the woods. Start your year with quality you can stand on. Visit Superior Hardwoods in Missoula or explore us anytime at superior-hardwoods.com.
In Butte, be sure to shop 3 Bears Alaska. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Be careful what you wish for. Good morning, everybody. I'm the captain, live and direct here in, a below zero Lewistown, Montana. And we have in the command center, we have the director in a nice, cozy, warm command center. The director, Denny? Good morning, Denny.
Good morning, Captain.
And Miguel Lee answering the phones. Kokanee Quinn is cooking up in the kitchen this morning. And Downrigger Dale.
I love that guy.
He finally gave a forecast that was true to the ice fishermen.
You better believe it, man. I went right to the source.
Make some ice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there'll be a lot of folks happy this morning when we speak with them on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. You know, doing a little. I saw on the website montanaaoutdoor.com. I saw the post where a guy caught a new rainbow record trout out of Idaho.
Man,
I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did. That's nuts.
what a hog.
Well, you know, it looks like a hog, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it was caught out of the Warshak Dam, the reservoir there on the Clearwater. But I went and did a little bit more research on this, and I looked up on the state record deal on MontanaOutdoor.com. The state record, how big do you think the Montana state record rainbow trout is?
I could look at it. I could cheat and look it up, but I'll just say I don't know.
Well, you could also wait until 2 hours from now
Yeah.
and give me an answer.
Okay.
33.1 pounds.
Well, that's a big rainbow trout.
that's
Let me tell you.
Wow,
That's a big rainbow trout.
20.03 pounds versus 33.1 pounds. Now, that was caught by Jack Housel out of the Kootenai River at the David Thompson Bridge in 1997. And let's see here. I got one more thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, and then if you want to do a little cross, hybrid, a little hybrid with rainbow and cutthroat hybrid trout, that one is 30.25 pounds, and it was caught in 1982.
That's called a cut
by
bow, right?
Pat Kelly, Ashley Lake. That was actually before we went on the air. In fact, I think the other one was before we went on the air. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show aired in 1998. So even the rainbow trout that was caught with 33.1 pounds, that was caught in 97. And that news made us think we need to do a statewide hunting and fishing show.
Inspirational.
That's what it was.
So,
I thought it was because you didn't have a job anymore and you needed to make something up. Now I know.
You don't need to give the inside information, Director. I was sitting on the street corner with a cardboard box.
And he knew he wouldn't fire himself. Sure. So, yeah.
We'll work for lures.
Yeah, I had an empty tackle box right next to me there, and I wanted to fill that up with lures. Next Saturday, or actually it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wallace Marine's having their boat show, and Chuck over there at Warrior Boats in Minnesota, they have asked, Chuck has asked me to go there and hang around the Warrior Boats on Saturday and Sunday. So that's where I'm going to be in Great Falls at the they call it the Four Seasons Arena anymore? No, they probably don't. Do they call it the Montana Expo Park, I think? Anyway,
sure.
It's fairgrounds over there at Great Falls. So I'm going to be there, and you guys stop by. Of course, I own a Warrior boat, and owned it for quite a few years, and I can tell you all about it. And it's great company to deal with. I'm going to give you Chuck Bart's personal cell number, so you can call him up, whether you have a Warrior boat or not, anytime, 24 hours a day. So stop by and see me there. Now, this Saturday is the Ice Classic at Nelson Reservoir. Now, listen to this. This tournament has about 200 anglers on Nelson Reservoir, which is east of Malta, and it sells out. I understand it sells out in 15 to 20 minutes.
Wow.
In December. Now, that's secondhand information, but it's a very popular tournament every year. Sleeping Buffalo Saloon is where they register, and it was in memory of a guy named David Hansen. His nickname was Digger. I do not know the connection between that tournament and, Digger or David Hansen. So I'd like to find out about that, but we're going to be talking with Lars Sorensen, who fishes Nelson Reservoir as an outfitter, as a guide, and we'll be talking to him sometime during this next couple hours to see how the fishing has actually been on Nelson Reservoir. But if you plan on going over there right now, today, because of all the cold weather and the ice and all that stuff, you might want to stay away today, because there's going to be 200 anglers on the ice. If you don't like crowds, that's probably not the place you want to be. But tomorrow or the next day, there you go. I understand the perch fishing has actually been pretty darn good there. So that's at Nelson Reservoir. We're going to have reports from throughout the state of Montana with this cold snap, especially east of the Continental Divide. There's been an unbelievable temperatures making ice here, and they got the East Fork Reservoir where they're going to. I was in the sports center the other day here in Lewistown and talked to Travis there. He said, "Yep, they're getting fired up." He says, it's making ice right now, but you never know. 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the road, that's a tournament around the 21st or 22nd, something of February. They had to postpone it because there was lack of ice. So anyway, let's get news from the field. Greg Lemon on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks.
Morning, Captain. This is the time of year when biologists start aerial surveys and research captures for a variety of animals. So the public might see our helicopters or airplanes flying low over parts of the state as we conduct this effort. This research and these surveys are integral in effective wildlife management. They help our biologists understand issues with animal health, herd distribution, and population trends. Mule deer surveys are done this time of year before bucks lose their antlers. As elk move on to winter range, our surveys can give us good indication of herd health and numbers. Other animals we're working with over the winter include mountain goats and bighorn sheep. For more information, please look at our press release that we issued this week or go online to fwp.mt.gov and click on conservation. In other news, FWP is hosting an informational presentation on hunting at the Billions Library on February 3rd. This presentation is geared toward people who are interested in starting to hunt or new to hunting. FWP staff will be there to provide information on hunter education, licensing, and regulations. They'll also be able to answer any questions people might have. The program will start at 5:30 and is free to attend. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
You're going to need energy to get you through these cold winter days. Right now at your local Town Pump, Red Bull 8.4 ounce, 3 for $6.50. 16-ounce Monster Energies are 3 for $8. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, ATV. Just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot Valleys. You won't have to camp out to get service at First Security Bank, member FDIC. And straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Placer Motors, trivia that is, with Downrigger Dale. What do we have for a topic this hour, Downrigger?
The topic of this hour's question is, now, how does that race work?
How does it work?
How do it work?
How do we work? No one knows.
We don't.
Yeah.
There's that.
Well, we will see if we can make you a winner right after this on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, what a day for being out on the water.
Wallace Marine's 27th Annual Boat Show and Sale is coming January 30th through February 1st to the Montana Expo Park in Great Falls. Zero down financing, interest rates as low as 5.74% OAC, and rebates up to $5,000 make this the time to buy. Always free admission. Wallace Marine's Annual Boat Show and Sale, the perfect time to guarantee your family's fun this summer. Don't miss it.
Wallace Marine, the fun starts today.
Winter in Montana can be a lot of fun when you have the right equipment, whether you're ice fishing or coyote hunting. When you shop your Montana Outdoor-approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor-approved for harsh Montana winters.
Thirsty, Missoula? Get the pure, refreshing taste of Culligan bottled water delivered straight to your door. No lugging jugs, no running out. Just crisp, cleaner hydration whenever you need it. With Culligan of Missoula, staying refreshed has never been easier. Perfect for home, work, and everything in between. Cooler rent as low as $8 per month. And each new cooler customer gets their first 3 bottles free. Call Culligan of Missoula, 721-1991, or visit mtculligan.com and schedule your bottled water delivery. Culligan, water you love. Limited time offer. Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
It's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Where it is trivia time with dear old Downrigger, and our trivia winner gets a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the 2026 Montana Scenic Calendar, beautiful calendar, koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, from Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, a 406 Hunt ball cap, black with tan mesh. From Valor Coffee, you get a 2-ounce packet of their signature roast that will make a fantastic pot of Valor Coffee for you.
Keeps me alive.
That's what that IV is. Huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. And from Steve Harada, a large Steve's Bail Bonds and Wool Point canvas tote bag. How might the winner put that to good use, Downrigger?
In reading from the book of Harada, they say, you getteth the baggeth, and you packeth up your troubleth, and get happieth. Amen.
The number to call, if you're still listening, is 406-721-1290. But come on now, if you've won any prize in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a chance to play and win. 406-721-1290. All righteth, Downriggereth. What do we goteth?
Well, this week, my podcast about ski joring is going on today. In fact, it just dropped. And this is about ski joring in Montana. Now, that's when a horseman pulls a skier in a race. But how does the race part work? Is it A, a bunch of horses pull skiers in a race against each other? B, it's when one horse pulls one skier and each team competes for the best time? Or is it C, it's like a drag race where 2 teams at a time race each other? Again, how does ski joring racing work? Is it A, a bunch of horses and pull a bunch of skiers in a race? B, it's when one horse pulls one skier and each team competes for the best time? Or is it C, it's like a drag race where 2 teams at a time race each other?
All righty, 406-721-1290 if you ain't won nothing in the past 6 months. And while we wait for Miguel to get us a winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte and Bart at Capital Sports in Helena.
Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. It's Chris from the Stonefly in Butte. Just a quick little update for you guys. Going to be a little chilly out there this weekend, looks like, but outside of that, looks like we'll kind of return to that little bit warmer temps around. Down on the Beaverhead, still pipe organs to Barrett's is your section to fish, as well as Poindexter Slough. Zebra midge has been doing really good down there. Some small blue-winged olive nymphs, small pheasant-tail nymphs, some of the hothead sow bugs, and little sun-kissed jigs have been doing good as well. Streamer fishing, but just been so-so. Move them real slow through some of those deeper corners, and you'll pick up a fish or two. Kind of the same story up on the Upper Clark Fork. just look for those deep corners and stuff to kind of work through with that same type of stuff we just talked about. Upper Rock Creek been fishing really well. Small stonefly nymphs, San Juan worms, Frenchies, that sort of thing has been the ticket up that way. And ice fishermen got some more options. Looks like this weekend will help with those as well. Georgetown Lake been doing pretty good, as well as some of the other surrounding waters. So any further details, give us a holler anytime. You can reach us at 406-494-0707 or at thestonefly.com.
Hey, folks, this is Bart down at Capital Sports with the fishing report for the Helena area. Well, we finally have a little ice on some of the smaller waters around Helena. I haven't heard anything safe on the big waters yet, but I know the guys are getting a few salmon out of the regulating reservoir. I would be very careful on the ice, but I am hearing there's enough. But we still have some good open water fishing below the dams. The ling fishing has really picked up in this last week. Guys are getting them below Hauser Dam and Canyon Ferry Dam at night with sucker meat. So that's a good option. And then the trout fishing below the dams in the open water has been very good as well. So we do have some hope on the big lakes with this cold weather we've got, but I would be very careful before venturing out on those. If you need more information, stop in and see us at Capital Sports.
All righty. Thank you, Bart. And we do have a contestant on the line for statewide trivia. It's Ben Pauley in Dillon, Montana. How are you this morning, Ben? Are you there, Ben?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there he is.
We were worried about
there he is. We were worried you fell off there.
Worried sick about Ben over there in Dillon. All right, repeat the question for Mr. Pauley, would you please?
Brother Ben, so this week my podcast is about ski joring. Now, that is where in today's world, in Montana, it's when a horseman pulls a skier in a race. But how does the race work? Is it A, a bunch of horses pull skiers race each other, or is it B, it's when one horse pulls one skier and each team of those competes for the best time? Or is it C, it's like a drag race where two teams at a time race each other?
What do you think, Ben?
B.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Ski joring is a winter sport where a skier on skis is pulled by a horse. Of course, in the olden days, actually, they used sometimes dogs or even some people, we call these stupid people, would pull them with cars.
Sure.
Combining skiing, and this is a thrill that originated in Norway. It was called ski joring, or however that is, but it's a ski driving. It's a form of transport involving the competitive events, and they go over obstacles, jumps, and gates. That's how they do it today here in Montana. It's very popular to use it with horses. In fact, that every competition in Montana is with horses. Nice. So that's what they do. It is absolutely nuts crazy to watch, especially going over the jumps, and they gotta grab rings and they go 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
they use thoroughbred. In fact, my guest on the podcast uses a thoroughbred horse.
I think a sloth.
Crazy.
If I did sloth joring, that might be my.
Yeah.
Hey Ben, thank you for listening and playing. We'll get your prize package mailed out to you. Okay.
You bet.
Alrighty.
I tried it behind a snowmobile. My biggest mistake was letting my older brother pull me.
Right, I was going to say I'm having flashbacks.
I hit a cow turd, and my ski flew up and hit me in the head.
Oh my gosh!
Knocked me out, and they call me Rhino from then on. So yeah, it was just nuts.
When we come back, it'll be the captain and Mary Beth Kibler at Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing. We got the ski report, a chance to win a couple Lost Trail tickets, and plenty more when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues right after this.
Did he say?
Make 2026 your year to pick the perfect Kubota orange. Big Sky Kubota's impressive inventory includes Kubota large and compact tractors, RTVs, excavators, skid steers, and track loaders. And that Kubota quality is backed by the best on-site parts and service departments. Special finance offers, rebates, and cash discounts. See dealer for details. Assorted implements and attachments too, including snow removal equipment. See the local Kubota guys, John and Ben at Big Sky Kubota, 3 miles west of the Missoula Airport on Highway 10. Think orange.
Whether you're selling your house or doing a refi, Title Services Incorporated will research the history and background of a property in a real estate transaction before issuing a policy, guaranteeing your property is free and clear. Put your trust in Clint Romney and Title Services Incorporated, where service really is their middle name. 2625 Dearborn next to Goodwill and across from the Larchmont Golf Course in Missoula. And they're also located in Superior.
Prime rib, anyone? Yes, please, when it's Prime Rib Wednesday at family-friendly Paradise Falls. Paradise Falls serves up 10-ounce portions of their delicious special recipe prime rib, along with your choice of a side, just $24.95. Prime Rib Wednesday at Paradise Falls starts at 4 p.m., and they serve till it's gone, so don't be too late. Make it Paradise Falls for $24.95 Prime Rib Wednesday. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
In a world of complicated cars and wallet-draining repairs, Gomer's is here to save the day. They offer top-notch pickup truck and automotive repair services and prices that won't break the bank or make you sweat. Picture this, a full-service auto care center where certified technicians work their magic on all kinds of vehicles, from cars to pickup trucks, 4x4s, SUVs, sprinters, gas, or diesel. At Gomer's Diesel, they're not just about diesel. They handle it all. And hey, if you're into the aftermarket upgrades and performance tweaks, they got you covered there too. Visit Gomer's at 2400 Palmer Street today.
Stock up with January deals you'll love, like 750 milliliter bottles of Whistle Pig 10-year small batch rye, 50 ABV for $82.80, and Fireball cinnamon whiskey for 1 liter, 33 ABV for just $20.10 at your nearby Lucky Lil's or Magic Diamond liquor stores in Missoula. Check out montanasbestliquorstores.com. Whistle Pig bottled by Whistle Pig Whiskey, Shoreham, Vermont. Fireball bottled Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
If you're a local attorney, accountant, financial advisor, insurance agent, or part of a professional services firm, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or paying for third-party leads, let's talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a new professional services group designed to help firms like yours stand out, get found, and attract the right clients. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's grow your practice with smarter, more targeted marketing.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Tire-Ramas. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, why don't we check your weather in southeast and south central Montana? Today, mostly cloudy, slight chance of snow, highs in the mid-teens to upper 20s. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of snow, lows in the single digits above zero on the west part of that region, and around 10 below zero on the east side of the region. Sunday, mostly sunny, slight chance of snow, highs in the mid-20s on the west side, single digits over on the east side. Sunday night, mostly clear, lows in the teens on the west side, single digits over there on the east side. Now, don't forget, you can always get lots of great information about our Montana outdoor winters and everything else on the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Riggercast this time around brought to you by Vibrant Hearing. Back with the captain and Mary Beth Kibler at Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing in 30 seconds.
You would do anything to prevent dementia. But are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
In Livingston, please shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
And good morning, everybody. Rose hours time is 6:34. It's time for you to hook.
Choice Angus beef boneless New York steak in value packs, now $9.99 a pound. In produce, juicy pineapples are $2.99 each. You get the whole pineapple for them. And the Made from Scratch Bakery has their big gourmet cowboy cookies, $7.99 a dozen.
I'll get those.
You can see all the great weekly specials online, the weekly flyer at rosars.com. And when in Missoula, do what the captain does. Shop Rosars, Reserve and South Avenue.
All right, we got 25 before 7, Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Mary Beth Kibler is on the phone this morning. Mary Beth, how is Sand Springs? Have you received some of that cold weather?
We did, and I think it should have been building some ice. We had sub-zero yesterday and the day before. This morning we woke up to a balmy 0, though. So, it's going to be good, but it's got to be helping that ice there at Hell Creek. I have a report from Hell Creek Marina. Jackie Thomas does a phenomenal little, does a map where she just draws on this map and tells us where it's safe and where it isn't safe. And what a great tool that is for folks that are wanting to go ice fishing. They have a Facebook page in Hell Creek Marina if anyone wants to go over there and get an ice report. Looks like they've got good ice to Lucky Point, and then the wind has poured out and refroze it. And so one of those years where if you got a real bad need to go ice fishing, there is ice, but just not a whole lot of it. So, but we're still booking clients for this spring fishing. So anyone who would like to put together a summer fishing trip with us, give us a call, 406-557-2503. And if I'm having trouble with my line, try my cell, 406-399-4999.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mary Beth. Sounds like you got a little bit of a cold. Is that correct?
Oh, I do. I mean, it's creeping up on 2 weeks, and I'm about to get it whipped. But, went to a funeral here a couple of weeks ago and loved on my sister, and she said, I'm not afraid of your cold. Well, it attached itself.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, well. Wasn't afraid of it, though.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking,
well, you're pretty,
Captain. I appreciate that.
I'm trying to think about how you actually pick up a virus. I mean, you're pretty isolated out there in Sand Springs, but...
Well, I went to a funeral.
Went to the funeral.
There you go.
You weren't listening. Were you?
Yeah.
That'll teach you.
Right, no more of that.
Thanks a lot. All right, have yourself a good week. Stay warm, and we hope you get feeling better. Leonard from Roberts Bait and Tackle's on the phone this morning. Morning, Leonard.
Good morning, Captain.
How's that ice board?
Who's coughing?
I'm not.
Oh. It looks better. Let's see. Holter, I understand, is starting to freeze up a little around the edges. I haven't heard any good reports for ice fishing up there yet or anything. Let's see here. Piskin has 6 to 8 inches. Francis, 4 to 5 inches. Bailey's, 8 to 12 inches. Tiber, 8 inches in the bays. Fresno, 13 inches. And by the way, they got a derby going on at Fresno this morning also, Captain.
Yeah.
On that.
That's right.
Beaver Creek has 6 inches. A-Rod, 6 to 8. And then I understand Nelson has 15. That's the only reports I've got so far. I did a lot of phone calling yesterday, but this is about all I got for answers on that, and so that's my ice board right now. And I'm looking at this Walleyes Unlimited at Great Falls Chapter 41st Annual Banquet, February 7th.
Okay.
So you won't be in town then, will you? You'll be at week before that.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
On that, and then it's $50 per person, and they put on a heck of a banquet.
They do. Yeah,
that's about all I've got, Captain. I've been telling guys to call me and let me know what they find on the ice reports and that. The river froze up, so there's nobody fishing that much right now on that part. I got lots of minnows yet in stock. Maggots, crawlers, grubs, smelt, herring. I got anything the fishermen need. So if there's any questions, 406-454-5600. 1877. And be damn careful out there because you know how it is this time of year. The ice could be good here, and then 10 feet away it could be not so good on that part. So be safe out there and have fun, and we'll talk to you all next week.
There you go, Leonard, the Iceman from Great Falls. We appreciate the report. It's 6:40.
And it's time for the Lost Trail Powder Mountain Ski Report, brought to you by the Montana Club. Here are the conditions at Lost Trail Powder Mountain.
And before we do the conditions, let's remind you, we've got lift tickets to give away. If you would like to win 2 lift tickets to Lost Trail, mighty nice of them to do that again this year. 406-721-1290 is the number to call. We do waive the 6-month rule, but if you have won Lost Trail lift tickets so far this season, please be honest and let other people have a chance to call in and win. 721-1290 if you would like a couple of Lost Trail lift tickets, and we'll be back with that winner shortly here. Alrighty. Lost Trail has 45 inches at the summit, 28 at the lodge. All 5 lifts are open, and we'll take you on 69 runs on the mountain. Open Thursday through Monday, 9:30 to 4. And for weather and current snow and all of that, just go to losttrail.com.
And for a complete listing of ski resorts in Montana, log on to the ski report page on montanooutdoor.com. It's brought to you by the Montana Club and Lost Trail Powder Mountain. And this January and February, turn your Mondays into Epic Mondays at Lost Trail Ski Area. With fewer crowds on the slopes, you'll have more time to claim those untouched powder stashes. Plus, don't forget to double the fun by coming back for Powder Thursdays. Check the latest conditions with Lost Trail Snow Report and live webcam at losttrail.com.
All right, Epic Mondays. Let's see if we have an epic winner here, shall we? Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ward Wenholz, Florence, Montana.
Hey, Ward, how are you this morning?
Well, I got to say, I was just up to Lost Trail yesterday, and believe it or not, their snow is pretty fantastic. I was surprised.
Yeah, big time.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, so if I won 2 tickets, I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome.
A non-paying endorsement there. We like that, Ward. But we will reward you with a couple tickets. Please stay on the line, and Miguel will get your mailing address for those, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ward Wenholz in Florence. When we come back, of course, more with the captain, and I believe we'll be able to touch bases with Eddie Mint at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. And more when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues right after this.
Hey, what a day for being out on the water. Wallace Marine.
Wallace Marine's 27th Annual Boat Show and Sale is coming January 30th through February 1st to the Montana Expo Park in Great Falls. Zero down financing, interest rates as low as 5.74% OAC, and rebates up to $5,000 make this the time to buy. Always free admission. Wallace Marine's Annual Boat Show and Sale, the perfect time to guarantee your family's fun this summer. Don't miss it.
Wallace Marine, the fun starts today.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
Montana winters are tough, but CHS Mountain West Co-op has you covered with quality clothing, boots, hats, and more, made for the cold outdoors. And make sure there's plenty of water for your livestock and pets, too, with heated water bowls and tank heaters, horse blankets, and the right food to keep them strong all winter long. Shop everyone's favorite farm, ranch, and home store. CHS Mountain West Co-op, your Cenex dealer next to McDonald's in Missoula and Ronan.
Your one-stop ranch and home store. Mountain
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Why, it's absolutely hideous!
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
In Lewistown, Montana, shop the Sport Center. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And speaking of Lewistown, this one did get rescheduled. The Central Montana Perch Ice Fishing Derby. That has, it was postponed due to the poor ice at the time, so that is on for February 21st and 22nd. Yeah. Did not miss it. East Fork Reservoir. Drill your holes, drop your line, compete for prizes, bragging rights, some of the best perch fishing around. And you can pre-register at the Sports Center in Lewistown or sign up on the ice the day of the event if you want to wait till then. Central Montana Perch Ice Fishing Derby, Big Perch, Hot Action, Cool Prizes, February 21st, 22nd, East Fork Reservoir. If you would like to know more, you can call this number, 406-366-1586. And Captain, we got Eddie Mint on the line.
All right, Eddie Mint from the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Eddie, we finally got some cold, below zero weather. Got to be some ice making going on.
Yeah, it capped over. It was capped over yesterday morning, except for down towards Haxby and that direction. You could see with the spotting scope there was still open water there yesterday. Last time I looked, about 2 o'clock, I suppose. But see what if she gets 100% capped through the night. And had a couple guys go out and check yesterday afternoon just to see. And yeah, it's just a very, very thin layer of ice out there. One little whack with the spud bar and you were through. So, yes, we did get some ice, and hopefully it'll make some ice for a couple of days here before the 30 and 40 degree weather hits again. But so yeah, at least we got ice out there, but nothing to get out on yet here. So just make sure that if you see there's ice out there, double check and don't just assume that with the cold weather that she's got ice and go tootling out there. You might have to take a ice bath.
Yeah, don't want to do that. That's chilly. No, thank you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Eddie, they're doing a good job down there at making ice or having ice. They have for basically all season at the McGuire Creek. I know Don Wilkins' weekly Fort Peck Ice Fishing Report. He's reporting, what does he say, 12? No, that's in 12 to 15, 18 feet of water. They've got ice down there, but of course you got to be a little cautious down there as well. And it looks like the fishing isn't half good there.
Yeah, he's been reporting. I just was talking to him now. He's just headed down there again, and he's been saying that 10 to 12 inches, 11 inches. There's still some spots that you really have to watch where there was open water down there after the big winds and stuff. So it's still not, I guess what a lot of people would say, your ideal ice fishing conditions. You still got to be really cautious of what you're doing, your surroundings, and always, Don walks a lot of miles, chipping and getting the ice situated, because you can have good ice over here, and like he experienced last year, take 2 steps one direction and have nothing. And so, yeah, you just got to play it safe and spud bar and drill holes. And how much ice did you have down there yesterday, Don? See, yesterday, after this cold snap, now he said there was about 13 inches down there yesterday. So,
oh, there you go.
So it's gaining down there, but still same thing, just be extra cautious and, for the spots that have been open and bad throughout the season, they'll get healed up a little bit. But, now we got later this next week, we got 30s and 40s coming back again, so that'll take care of any building ice, but I don't think it's going to, just depends on how long that lasts, how much damage it'll do to the ice we have, but we'll just have to wait and see.
So, Eddie, the Nelson Reservoir over there in east of Malta, they have the big tournament today. Have you been selling some minnows or guys going over there going to fish that?
I have quite a few minnows have been going out, mealworms, waxworms, maggots. But I did see that Sleeping Buffalo, they did get some minnows in over there. So they do, they did have, here a couple days ago, I seen their post that they had gotten minnows. So hopefully they got some over there as well. And, but yeah, no, there's been quite a few minnows coming out of here and headed that direction. And hopefully everybody has a fun, safe tournament. The weather's going to be a little bit nicer for it today. Yeah, hopefully there's a lot of fish caught and have a good time.
The perch fishing has been pretty good over there, I understand. We're going to get a report from Lars Sorensen later on next hour. But the walleye is talking to my neighbor, Tim, over there at Park Grove, and he was over there a number of times with his wife, Sarah, and they said that the walleye fishing was a little bit tough over there at Nelson Reservoir as of late.
Yeah, I had a guy come in and said they were catching some walleyes over there, but the only fish that they were finding, that was all species, was in deeper water out in that 20 to 30 some feet of water was where they were finding even the walleyes and stuff. So I don't know if that's still the case or what, but I know there've been a lot of people over there, a lot of activity on the ice. Talked to a few guys that were over there trying to spear, and they said that was just an impossible task with all the traffic and stuff, but so yeah, hopefully everybody gets into some good fish and has a great time and be safe and enjoy the day.
All right, Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Give us a phone number, Eddie, for motel reservations and other information around that Fort Peck Dam area.
406-526-3597.
All right, Eddie Mint, the big man at the dam, with another great report for the weekly report there at the dam. And, Rigger, you got your podcast with the those guys skiing after, being
ski-joring. Yeah.
Colin Cook is originally from Missoula. I think he lives down in the Bozeman area. He was, I don't know if he still does that, but he was excellent at that. And he was telling me a little bit about it about 2 years ago. So anyway, listen to that podcast. I'm sure it's pretty interesting.
It is. Watch
it.
We'll
be back to wrap up this first hour right after this.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Win cash when you draw from the Lucky Diamond Casino Bag of Hearts. Drawings every half hour on Tuesday and Thursdays starting at 6:30 p.m. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store gives you a chance to win cash. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store on the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
Hey, I got you something.
What's this?
Just a little Galentine's gift from Jewelry Television.
JTV, I love their jewelry. I had my eye on this pearl bracelet on JTV.com. Plus, I love their colored gemstone jewelry. And oh, have you seen their gold?
Right now, take up to 70% off select jewelry and gifts at JTV.com.
You are not going to believe their gemstones and their artisan collections. Gorgeous.
Are you going to open your gift?
It's a pearl bracelet.
Visit JTV.com.
If you're a small to medium-sized local business in the home services space, contractors, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, roofers, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or buying third-party leads, it's time we talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a brand new Ignite in-home services group focused on helping businesses like yours grow smarter. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's make your marketing work harder and get you better leads.
Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store has a sweetheart deal for you. Just stop in between now and Valentine's Day and you can purchase one of the adorable stuffed animals for just $3.50 with a $10 purchase. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Preserve, Missoula.
In 1947, an alien spacecraft crashed in the New Mexican desert. The following was found in their super advanced quadraphonic in-dash audio system.
The captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Enjoy.
Oh, we'll certainly do that. Let's see. We're going to try to get hold of Garrett Osler. You know, they had that tournament down there at Hebgen Lake last Saturday, and we'll try to get a recap from him right after the top of the hour. We also have Lars Sorensen. We'll talk to him about the Nelson Reservoir tournament coming up. Rigger, what else you got going on?
Well, you know, we were talking about that podcast. In the podcast, if you watch the video version of it, there are some videos in there and a bunch of pictures of past events. It's crazy. In fact, one of the videos, a little promo video that I put out yesterday, it was like 1,000 downloads in 1 hour.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
that's
people
awesome.
just went crazy over it because it's with a skier wearing a GoPro, so you see it from the skier's perspective. Cool. Wow. Yeah, so take a look at that. If you watch the whole podcast, you'll see it right towards the end part. Yeah. Watch it. And then right towards the beginning is a really cool video too.
Where can we find like the reel? Just a little reel. Is it on like YouTube? Or?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
You'll see it on Facebook.
Nice.
It's all over. Yeah.
I've got it on my ViewMaster from when I was 11 years old.
Yeah,
I
you can put it at the wall, point it at the wall.
Clink, clink.
We'll be back.
Finding a clean, secure storage facility is like finding a needle in a haystack. Whether you're moving, storing your car, or just need some extra space around the house, Y West Storage has all of your storage needs covered. With competitive pricing, reliable customer service, and high security, Y West stands above the rest. Conveniently located at the Y on 7099 Smokes Way, give them a call today at 510-0590 for pricing and availability.
Childhood cancer is the leading cause of death by disease for children in our country. We can do something about that. We can come together to support Children's Cancer Research Fund, a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer. Because
it's enough already.
Go to childrenscancer.org.
We're with Liam after his 4th military move, when being new is starting to get old. We're with all service members and their families. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
AM 1290 and K252FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVO for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
It's
it's a big one. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. Snow, freezing rain, sleet, all slamming America's heartland in one of the worst winter storms to hit the U.S. in years. The storm charging east. Millions will feel the impact.
Temperatures pushing down into Texas. We've got a 0 on the board. It is 7 degrees in Oklahoma City. So we're seeing the snow. We are seeing the ice already falling out there. Winter weather advisories, your warnings stretching 2,000 miles from Texas all the way up into New England. New Mexico actually getting in on this as well. The biggest concern probably is going to be this ice. It is widespread. You're talking about most of the state of Texas at least seeing some icing, getting all the way up to D.C., Shreveport, getting up to Oxford, Tupelo, Memphis, all areas with really thick icing. That's enough to take down power lines, take down trees, take down tree branches. That would lead to power outages. And with the power outages and the kind of cold we're talking about the next couple of days, maybe the next week, that could be really dangerous for folks who are going to be trying to stay warm.
Fox meteorologist Adam Klotz, and those power outages could last for days. Snow and ice threatening hundreds of millions of Americans, already triggering widespread flight delays and cancellations.
Along with the snow and ice, a travel nightmare is in the forecast. As of today, more than 3,200 flights within the U.S. have been canceled, with over 400 delayed. Will Rogers International Airport in Oklahoma City canceling all flights through Sunday afternoon as they await a second round of heavier snow later this evening. And the numbers are expected to keep growing as travelers shared how they planned to face the storm.
Look for the fastest flight out and just try and get ahead of the storm.
I know it's going to be really bad. I might adjust, or I'll just cross my fingers and hope for the best.
I'm a very cool, calm, collected man, but weather can be unpredictable.
The Weather Center is warning people to stay off the roads as well, with impossible road conditions expected.
And that's Fox's Chanley Painter. America's listening to Fox News.
Hello, everyone. This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
Neil McDonough portrays Jesus. Stacey Keach, Sean Astin, Michael York, and Kristen Bell provide the voices for some of Jesus' notable followers. A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told, The Life of Jesus.
Make sure to spread the word.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
This is Jason Chaffetz from the Jason in the House podcast. Join me every Monday to dive deeper into the latest political headlines and chat with remarkable guests to hear their take on American life, politics, and entertainment. And don't forget, there's always somebody doing something stupid somewhere.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com
or wherever you download podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox News Audio.
Another deadly attack from Russia. One person killed, 4 others hurt in Russian drone attacks on the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv overnight. In Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, drone attacks wounded 19 people. This all coming as negotiators from Ukraine, Russia, and the U.S. meeting in the United Arab Emirates for a second day of talks to try and end Russia's nearly 4-year full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Arrests made in Minnesota during another anti-ICE protest.
More than 100 people were arrested at a protest at the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport, many of them clergy members who were blocking traffic in one of the entrances because they say ICE has been using the airport to fly arrested individuals out of the state. While those protests stayed peaceful, over at the Federal Whipple building, federal officials say a group of agitators showed up with a U-Haul filled with shields and riot gear to try and block agents from being able to come and go out of that facility. Those agitators refused repeated warnings to disperse and were eventually cleared out with tear gas and pepper balls.
And that's Fox's Garrett Tenney in Minneapolis. A Republican congressman's attendance record is now under question.
House GOP leadership had to keep a vote open this week to wait for Congressman Wesley Hunt to cast the deciding vote, killing Democrats' efforts to rein in President Trump's war powers. Hunt has missed numerous votes while campaigning for the Senate in Texas. Hunt did not take questions from reporters after votes this week, but a spokesman for his primary opponent, Senator John Cornyn, tells Fox News Hunt is refusing to fight for President Trump's agenda. Hunt has criticized Cornyn's time in office, saying his record on issues like amnesty don't match the president's agenda. In Washington, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
And once again, our top story, a massive winter storm, brewing snow, freezing rain, and sleet, slamming America's heartland. This could be one of the worst winter storms to hit the U.S. in years. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis Farms here. I want to talk about farming. Farming used to be a big part of Montana culture. You could smell the fresh cut fields anywhere you went. Things change, and that's unfortunately reality. But I am proud to say that the Madhouse family is the evolved farmer of today. From cut to consumer, Madhouse takes pride in creating the most robust experience while preserving the intimacy only your local farmer can provide. From our farm to you, Madhouse, part of Montana farming since 2010. Keep out of reach of children, for use 21 and older.
Hi, I'm Bob Burton with Grizzly Gold and Silver, where you still get the best precious metal pricing, respect for privacy, and one-on-one personal service. At Grizzly Gold and Silver, our goal is to always over-deliver and make your trip through our door worthwhile. Handling an estate can be an overwhelming process. We offer hassle-free estate appraisal at no cost to you. We will even travel to you if the estate is too large for you to bring to us. Come see us today at 1935 Brook Street next to the Muffler Bandit. Check us out online at grizzlygoldandsilver.com or give us a call at 541-6690.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Tire-Rama. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in central Montana. Looks like this. Today, mostly cloudy, patchy blowing snow, a chance of snow, highs at 10 to 20 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy, patchy blowing snow, snow in the evening, chance of snow through the night. Lows 10 below to maybe 0. Sunday, partly cloudy in the morning, then clearing, patchy blowing snow in the evening, highs 20 to 30 degrees. Now, remember, gang, you can watch the latest Montana Outdoor podcast right there on our website. This week featuring Jennifer Butler, a ski-joring race organizer and longtime competitor. She tells us all about the sport of ski-joring and the competitors that are the competitions, rather, that are held all across the great state of Montana. Now, I'm telling you, this sport is wild. When you watch the podcast, you're going to see just how crazy it gets. And I'll tell you, it is a heck of a lot of fun for the spectators. What is it like? Well, I don't know. I was trying to think how to describe it. Maybe a cross between ski racing, hockey, and polo, something. You just got to see it to believe it. Don't miss this podcast, folks. It's available right now on the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Riggercast this time is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We will be back with the captain and Garrett Osler with a West Yellowstone ice fishing tourney recap. All on the way in 30 seconds. Maximize the power, performance, and durability of your Boss with genuine factory-backed parts and accessories. Proven to perform, guaranteed to fit. Trust only the best from Boss. Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer, 5680 Expressway, Missoula. In Miles City, please shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Captain.
And good morning, everybody. Captain here in the middle of Montana, Lewistown, as we got the command center full of the crew, the director, Deadeye Denny. Good morning, Denny.
Well, good morning, Captain.
Miguel Lee is answering the phones, and Kokanee Quinn will be cooking up in the kitchen momentarily. And Downrigger Dale, who's he'll get pulled by anything. He doesn't care.
I don't care.
Bear, I'm sure.
Grizzly bear.
The life and times of Downrigger Dale.
Sounds like a Yellowstone episode.
Yeah. Mean old Grizz. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We got Garrett Osler from Hebgen Lake, West Yellowstone. Garrett, you give us a recap of that Hebgen Lake tournament you put on last Saturday, would you please?
Yes, I will. It's awesome to report that we had a great tournament, and with everybody lacking in ice, and that's what we're not doing this morning. It's now down to minus 26 out here.
Woohoo! Wow.
So it's nice and
Careful
cold.
what you wish for.
Yeah, but we had good ice, pulled it off just as planned. We had 42 teams sign up. They caught 95 fish, which was a little bit down. It's one fish short of 2023 and about 40 down from 2024. But Bryce Stuckey and Zach Rideout, they landed first place with the 11.35 pounds. And then we had Trent Thomas and Troy Thomas land a nice bunch of fish, and they were 11.32 pounds. So that's 0.2 of a pound.
Wow.
Difference in between the first and second place.
That's
and then
close.
Sam and Dan Bowers won third place with 10.13 pounds and that. So, but we had 42 teams. We raised a lot of good money for the Kids in Snow program. It was just an awesome turnout. We're just going through the wrapping up and paying all the bills and keep fishing. But once everybody fished the lake, it's like been empty this week. I've been the only person out there on the lake fishing most days. And, it's still pretty tight-lipped fish, but, the tournament is just such an awesome tournament. People come from all around, and with the ice being thin everywhere else, they came here and found conditions were excellent. They used four-wheelers and some snow dogs and some UTVs. Now, somebody tried to do that on another part of the lake and ended up tuning up the ramp with their big ATV, but, that is what it is. You just get out and go have fun. But we've got the Kids in Snow Camp, the first one that we're going to be able to do this year, coming up on February 7th, where we take about 25 kids out and their families, and we fish for fish and teach them our bad habit of ice fishing during the winter.
There you go.
And
it's a good bad habit to have.
Do that.
It's excellent. The things these people learn and have fun and just get out when it's nice. Hopefully it's a lot nicer than minus 26 then.
Yeah.
But, it's an awesome thing. We're planning for third week in January next year to be the ice fishing tournament here on Hebgen Lake. So we look forward to it, and we appreciate you guys' support and ask you to still just support our Kids in Snow projects and that we have going on.
Yeah.
Love it.
Now, Garrett, you also are a outfitter or guide down there. You'll take folks out there ice fishing, won't you? Yes. They can contact me through Madison Adventures or Big Sky Fishing Charters. I'm part of that group, and we take people out. In fact, that's where I'm headed right now. I'm trying to strap on extra coveralls and everything like that this morning because it's going to be a cold one.
Mm-hmm.
And got guests showing up from Florida this morning, and I joked with him that, hey, you should, be glad you're coming out where it's somewhere warm. And now this minus 26 is going to cure that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You got the ice shelter and stuff and the heater in there, so he'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine in there, but we're not going to be fishing outside, it doesn't look like today.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Come to Hebgen Lake. It's an underutilized resource, and we appreciate everybody who comes by. And if I find you on the ice, I'm going to find out what's going on with you, and if I can pass you a few mealworms or something like that and help you out because you didn't bring the right stuff, I'll help you out and do things like that. So come up here and hang around West Yellowstone. It's wonderful. Pray for snow. We need snow so bad, guys. It's crazy.
It's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah. It's coming. So is the cold. Mm-hmm. And, there's nothing better than to be out in the ice and old Garrett Ostler comes by and gives you a couple of worms.
Yeah.
That's,
They,
something to look forward to.
Heartwarming.
they have an interesting welcome wagon at West Yellowstone, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, in the big cities they have
keep them warm.
in the big cities they have drug deals, but no, in West Yellowstone it's millworm dinner
You
deals.
gotta know where to get them.
Hey, you got any millworms?
There you go. There you go.
The millworm police
Yep.
are around. Be quiet. Yeah.
Always
Garrett,
willing to help
we
somebody.
appreciate you, and don't be a stranger. We'll be in touch later on this winter season as Garrett Ostler hands out worms all across the great
Beautiful
Lake of Hebgen. We got cooking with kokanee, I guess, right now.
Yes, sir, we do, from the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
What you got cooking?
I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
Well, it seems like people were really catching the perch, so I thought, how about a perch recipe this week? So that's what we're doing. And of course, you can find this recipe at MontanaOutdoor.com. So you're going to need some perch, also a little olive oil, and the wet coating's a little different on this. It's mayonnaise, some lemon juice, some honey mustard, some minced garlic, salt and pepper, oregano and paprika. And then for the crunchy part, you're going to want some panko breadcrumbs, some Parmesan cheese, paprika, garlic powder, oregano, salt, and pepper. So you're going to bake this in the oven at 420 degrees. You're going to start by prepping the fish, mix the wet coating ingredients and the dry coating ingredients separately. Then go ahead and get your fish coated there and let them sit just a little bit on the dry stuff so that it'll stick a little better, and then get them on a parchment-lined baking sheet with skin side down, coated side up, and give them a little drizzle with some olive oil. Bake them in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes till they're cooked through. Golden and crisp and delicious. Great with a salad or rice or what have you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So you can find that recipe at MontanaOutdoor.com.
All righty, thank you, Kokanee. On the way here at the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it'll be statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale. And what is the topic for the 7 a.m. hour audience there, Downrigger?
The topic for the 7 a.m. hour is you're going to climb what?
We will see if we can make you a winner right after this.
Hey, what a day for being out on the water. Wallace Marine.
Wallace Marine's 27th annual boat show and sale is coming January 30th through February 1st to the Montana Expo Park in Great Falls. Zero down financing, interest rates as low as 5.74% OAC, and rebates up to $5,000 make this the time to buy. Always free admission. Wallace Marine's annual boat show and sale, the perfect time to guarantee your family's fun this summer. Don't miss it.
Wallace Marine, the fun starts today.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports in Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
Train 45 leaving Union Station, all aboard.
I want you to take my hand. I want you to come with me on this adventure.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Okay, you don't have to take my hand, but will you come with me on this adventure?
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
And good morning. Thank you for joining us. 7:21 trivia time with Downrigger Dale, and our trivia winner gets a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the beautiful 2026 Montana Scenic Calendar. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, a 406 Hunt ball cap black with tan mesh. From Valor Coffee, a 2-ounce packet of their signature roast. That will make a fabulous pot of Valor Coffee for you. That keeps the crew going every Saturday morning. And from Steve Harada, a large Steve's Bail Bonds in Wolf Point canvas tote bag. It says here to ask, how might the winner put that to good use, Downrigger?
Well, you can pack up your troubles and come on, get happy. That's what we like to do. So give it a try. It's a very nice tote bag. You can use it for other things, too.
Truth.
Hauling your troubles away is a good thing.
Yes, sir. Number to call if you know the answer to Downrigger's Trivia, 406-721-1290. If you have won any prize in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a chance to play and win. 406-721-1290, Downrigger.
Yeah, now, last hour we learned about the extreme sport of skijoring. Now, here's another extreme sport, ice climbing, which is popular in Montana outside of Bozeman in the Highlight Canyon. Now, folks climb, now get this, climb frozen waterfalls. Of course, this has not been the year for that so far in Montana, but with these colder temps, who knows? So where is the biggest frozen waterfall that has ever been climbed? The biggest frozen waterfall that has ever been climbed.
All right.
Is it A, Norway, B, Iceland, or C, Canada, Again, where is the biggest frozen waterfall that has ever been climbed? Is it A, Norway, B, Iceland, or C, Canada?
Great stuff. 406-721-1290 if you have not been a winner of any kind in the past 6 months. And while we wait for that winner, let's head on up to the fish camp and check in with Chancey and Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chancey here at the fish camp up in Kalispell. Give you that weekly fishing ice report. Getting some good ice those colder nights. Things are looking pretty good. Of course, heading out west of town, Smith Lake's in really good shape. We did our perch assault out there last weekend. Had a bunch of really nice big fish. We had a tie for big fish at a 1.71 perch. Lots of fish in that 1.5, 1.3s. The biggest weight with 5 fish was over 7 pounds. So definitely some good fish in there, and they all went back. We put them all back down the hole after we're done weighing, so they're down there for you to chase. Rogers Lake, guys getting some grayling, a few cuts, good ice up there. Heading out a little bit further. Ashley was just starting to get a little bit of a cap a day or two ago, still some open water and just getting a skim. Of course, McGregor's wide open. Lower Thompson in pretty good shape. Guys been getting some really nice perch out there in about 38, 40 foot of water. The middle of it was still a little just capped over, but they are fishing along the shorelines and out there, and like I said, getting some nice perch, few pike. Middle just was starting to cap over. The whole west end from Logan State Park west towards Libby was all froze. Just getting a skim on it. The east end, the Kalispell was still wide open as of yesterday. Loon Lake out there in pretty good shape. Guys been getting some crappies, perch, pike. Upper Thompson in good shape, 5, 6, 7 inches up there. That's been doing pretty good. Lots of perch, a few good ones, a few kokanee up in that upper end too. So that's kind of west town. Been here in the sloughs, McWinnegar, Church. All have about 4 or 5 inches on them now. Guys been getting some crappies, some perch, bass out of those. Echo, the last I heard, had about 3 inches on it a few days ago. I hadn't got any reports of guys getting on the ice fishing it yet, but it was checking the ice. Loon and Horseshoe and Ferndale, they're all froze up. Fished Blanchard last week, about a week ago. It had about 5, 6 inches on it. We caught a bunch of little sunfish, few perch. Guys been getting some crappie out there. It's been pretty good. Few bass. Heading out of Whitefish there, Lower Stillwater, of course, in really good shape. Lots of smaller perch, some pike. Herb Murphy had about 3 inches on it. Guys getting some bass in there and some perch and sunfish. Open water Kookanoose has been on fire. Talked to the gal from the Forest Service, said they are going to close the Rexford boat launch February 2nd to work on it, so it's going to be closed a couple months, sounds like over Abeyance Bay there people can launch up there, but it's been really good. Talked to Dave and Mix a Plug at Plugs. He was up there last week, and I think they caught over 50 fish in 4 days. I think the biggest rainbow was 12 pounds, I believe, trolling his plugs. Gold and black, he said, was really good. Purples were good. Off-planer boards, lots of bulls, so it's fishing really good, getting a lot of good reports up there. Of course, flatted lake fishing good. Guys shore fishing, and then also putting in the boats like West Shore, trolling and jigging down along that West Shore to Shelter Island's been really good. So a lot of good fishing going on. I'll keep you up to date what's going on. We have the perch assault next weekend on Upper Thompson, so good luck fishing out there. Be safe.
All right, Chancey, good job. Thank you so much. We have a contestant on the line for Downriggers Trivia, Steve Farkle in Helena. How are you this morning, Steve?
Very good.
All right, thank you for listening and playing trivia with Downrigger there.
Brother Steve, so where is the biggest frozen waterfall that's ever been climbed? Is it A, in Norway, B, in Iceland, or C, in Canada?
What do you think, Steve?
C, Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now get this, believe it or not, it is none other than Niagara Falls, specifically the Canadian Horseshoe Falls. It's considered the biggest and most iconic. It was climbed by Will Gadd in 2015. The ascent involved climbing a 140-foot section of ice formed by the intense mist and spray.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is the... as the Red Bull website says, one of the world's most famous and massive climbs ever done. I don't know what's wrong with people that do that. That ain't right.
Do they say anything about the how long it took? Is there any information on that?
I didn't see that part, but
yeah.
I imagine he took his time as much as you can.
In
but
fact, he's still climbing right now.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
But going up it, but coming down has got to be freaking crazy too.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Hey, Steve, thank you very much for being a listener and for playing the trivia. We appreciate that, and I do believe Miguel got all your necessary mailing information, so we'll get your trivia prize package mailed out to you, okay?
I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Steve Farkle in Helena.
Way to go, Steve.
Central Montana Perch Ice Fishing Derby. That has been rescheduled. They were going to have it, I think was it this weekend? I believe,
but
you kind of need ice for an ice fishing tournament,
It
and
helps.
so
It really does.
so they've got it planned. They got it on lock for February 21st and 22nd. Still at the East Fork Reservoir. Drill your holes, drop your line, compete for prizes, bragging rights, and some of the best perch fishing around. You can pre-register at the Sports Center in Lewistown or sign up on the ice the day of the event, the Central Montana Perch Ice Fishing Derby. Big perch, hot action, cool prizes. It is now February 21st, 22nd, East Fork Reservoir. And if you would like...
perfect timing.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they'll build an ice wall you can climb.
Let's
for
do
funsies.
that.
Yeah. Here's the number you can call for more information, 406-366-1586.
There's not enough liquor on the planet to get me to try climbing a frozen waterfall.
And coming back down.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Whee! All right, we will be back with the captain and Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, right after this. Hey, we have a hunch you'll enjoy the brunch at Paradise Falls. The Sunday brunch at Paradise Falls features a buffet bonanza of traditional breakfast favorites, along with a rotating entree. Only $19.95 for adults and $9.95 for kids 12 and under. The Paradise Falls Sunday brunch runs from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Regular breakfast menu also available 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Sundays mean a whole bunch of brunch at Paradise Falls. 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
The only real estate agent I trust right here in Missoula and the surrounding areas is Jason Baker with the Jason Baker team at Rise Realty. Now, thanks for joining me today. The biggest fear for any home seller is the agent that plants a for sale sign in their yard and then just disappears. How important and consistent would you say communication is between both your team and your client's team?
Sean, each week we send new comparable sales and a market report to our seller. Each time we complete a task on marketing, we tell them, and every market move, we let them know so that they can make the right decision. Our inventory is only increasing and will year over year, and waiting till next year is only going to cost them money.
All right, great insight, and thank you for this update. Call Jason at 552-4443. That's 552-4443. Online, jasonbakerteam.com. That's jasonbakerteam.com.
Looking to connect your brand with Montana sports fans? Join us on KGRZ, KGVO, and all 9 Town Square Media Missoula stations with our exclusive sports updates packages. As a sponsor, your business will present the daily sports updates on the hour across all 9 stations and be featured as a premier partner on the 3-time award-winning show, The Daily Drive with Ace Sour Wine. Packages include season tickets to Grizz football and men's and lady Grizz basketball, plus other VIP benefits. Call or text Scott Richmond at 406-830-5937.
Here's the tale of Tina, searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hotfoot it to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
It might not be very green outside this time of year, but it's definitely green inside Happy Days Car Wash. Yep, Happy Days is now solar-powered, delivering a cleaner environment and even cleaner vehicles. Let Happy Days scrub your ride with eco-friendly soaps and chemicals that are super tough on grime. Cure your vehicle's cabin fever and blast away the mud, the crud, the slop, and the glop at Missoula's most powerful car wash. Happy Days Car Wash, where the dog wash is now solar-powered too. On Brooks between Big Sky Inn and Pizza Hut in Missoula.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Tire-Ramas. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, what do you say we take a look at your weather forecast for west of the Continental Divide? Today, mostly cloudy, highs in the 20s. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of snow. Lows are going to be 4 degrees to maybe 11 degrees. Sunday, partly cloudy in the morning, then clearing, highs in the 20s to possibly lower 30s. Now, don't forget, you can always get lots more info about Montana's great outdoors on this wonderful website that just keeps getting better and better. It's called MontanaOutdoor.com.
And that there, Riggercast, brought to you by the Come On In. Well done, Downrigger.
Thank you.
We will be back with the captain and Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, in 1 minute.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
And you know what?
Yes.
Rose hours time is 7:35. It's time for you to hook.
Fresh, wild-caught rockfish fillets, $6.99 a pound. The produce department has fresh mangoes. You can get 2 for $3. And the Made-from-Scratch Bakery has their assorted scones in boxes of 4, $7.99. Now you can see all the great weekly specials online. Weekly flyer at rosars.com. When in Missoula, do what the captain does. Shop Rosars, Reserve and South Avenue.
And Mr. French, Brett French is on the phone with us this morning. Mr. French, good morning.
Good morning, Captain. Excuse me.
That's all right. Take it easy. Calm down.
You're the first one I talked to all day.
Must have caught what Leonard had.
The last. So, Brett, you have the Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. I didn't realize they generated that kind of revenue on those licenses, $158 million selling licenses in their computer system. For a lot of these, they call them agents, is outdated, and it needs to be updated, but they are going a different route. Is that what you're writing about this week?
No, kind of. You kind of got the two stories conflicted there. We talked a while back about the agents being replaced so that that system was outdated and would have had to been updated to and just wasn't worthwhile. So they went to a new system there at the issuing end. But this is also about the main system itself called the automatic licensing system. And that's where we apply for our hunting and fishing licenses online, or it used to be at the stores, but yeah, it's going to be different at the stores now. And it's been in need of an update for about 6 years. The legislature gave money to the agency to update it, but they couldn't find a system off the shelf that would meet all their needs. So they started trying to build one on their own, and that ran into problems. So now they're back to trying to find somebody to provide them with the system. And this came up in the a legislative audit of the information technology system, and how complicated it is and difficult it is to update, but in dire need of it, as it's been outdated for years now, and they've kind of cobbled it together to keep it running.
Well,
kind of like some of my old cars.
What information do they need to keep? Are you talking about for the specific license holders like you and I?
Right. All that stuff is fed into the system, right, when you go online to apply for your licenses or buy tags. And so that all goes into one system. And that's just one part of the agency's entire system. I think there's about 100 different ones being used. So what they want to try to do, too, is get it so there's less division between all these different branches of the agency, and so they can talk to each other via the computer system. Rather, now there's so many systems that everybody's kind of siloed, is how they explain it.
So the agents, as we call them, I guess they aren't going to call them agents anymore. This is a different subject, as you said. I was in the sports center here in Lewistown, and, John and Colby and the whole gang there, they really do a good job of issuing licenses. And one of the things about issuing a license or licenses on Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is that it's not just buying the license, but sometimes
you need to be explained to, like myself, of what the ins and outs are of whatever hunting district or elk or antelope, whatever you're doing. And it's nice to have a guy like John behind that counter that helps you out. But they're still going to be able to do that, but it's not going to be. Are they going to put in their own system, or how does that work?
Yeah, it'll basically be like what we have now at home, or you have at home. If you have a computer or a laptop, they'll just provide a computer for you to log into, much like you would at home, and you can get it printed out there if they have a printer, or just get an e-license like on your phone. But the old system that was had to be manually or physically tied into the FWP, that was a separate computer system, is going away, or has gone away.
All right, Mr. French, down there in the Billings area, did you receive the cold weather that most of the eastern part of the state received?
Yeah, it wasn't bad yesterday because the wind wasn't blowing, but it's kicking up today, so it's down about 10 below zero, and just a skiff of snow, not a lot.
Yeah, we have a little bit of snow up here in Lewistown. It's snowing right now. It snowed yesterday too. Certainly need some of that around the area. It was looking pretty bleak there earlier this week. Mr. French, have yourself a good week. We'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
Thanks, Captain.
All right, now we got Matt from Fish on Charters. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Matt. Hey, Matt.
Good morning, Downer. Hey, finally got some cold weather up here in the northwest part of Montana. I'm just going to piggytail right off of Chancey's report there a little while ago. We're starting to get some safe ice. I know every week I'm talking, don't trust us, but I've hit Rogers, I've hit Little McGregor, Smith Lake in the last couple of days. Cameron's still pulling the boat out and hitting Flyhead Lake, so we're still doing lake trout trips on the lake. I mean, why not? We don't have
do it all, baby.
This mild of a winter. We're keeping the boats running, but yeah, we finally. I just checked the temperature. We're right at 2 degrees right now, so we're making some pretty good ice tonight. I know up north, I got some buddies been hitting Stillwater, up just north of Whitefish up there. They're 7, 8, 9 inches of ice up there, so we get some really good safe ice up there. I went to McGregor Lake yesterday. It's wide open, so that tournament is in less than a month. I think it's the 20th of February, somewhere around there. So, guys, keep your boats out and ready. That might be an open water tournament instead of an ice fishing tournament. So we'll just see. We got some warm weather coming next week, up to looks like 40s by next week. So hopefully we get enough ice this weekend. It'll sustain and hold us over till then. But other than that, just crossing our fingers and loving life right now. And we'll see what this weekend brings us for good ice. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Other than that, don't have a whole lot. A couple football games on Sunday, and kick back, drink some hot cocoa and a nice cup of coffee, and just enjoy life, guys. We will talk to you next week. If you guys want to get a hold of us, we're ready to roll. We got a few trips coming up this week. 844 Fish on with Matt.
All right, Matt McComb, how you doing? Well, Matt, thanks a lot. How you doing, Matt?
Thank you.
I guess we just talked to him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Probably should have asked that question to begin with.
We can move on. Yeah.
Did you just have a stroke?
A stroke of genius. That's
There you are.
We got to give away a gift card for the Montana Club, don't we?
Yeah,
That we do, Captain. Yeah, we got a $28 gift card to the Montana Club. Montana Club helping us celebrate 28 years of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. You can have a fantastic lunch or dinner at any Montana Club in the state. There are 2 in Missoula, also locations in Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Kalispell. If you would like to win that Montana Club gift card and you have not been a prize winner of any kind in the past 6 months, you can call 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290. If you'd like to win that Montana Club gift card, we'll be back with the winner right after this.
Any angler can put bait on a lure, but good anglers know that catching fish requires more than just baiting your hook. At the Montana Club, we just don't serve you food. Any restaurant can do that. At the Montana Club, we serve you made-from-scratch entrees. That's why we call ourselves the Montana Club. Montana families keep coming back for our uncompromising cut-above USDA Choice and Prime certified Angus beef steaks for dinner. The Montana Club is something for everyone. Catch the flavor of the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings, where they're always happy to see you and proud to serve you.
All right, I am waiting for Miguel's transfer here.
It is transferred.
Has Miguel made the transfer?
Yes, he has. Right there, number 5.
I feel it now. Yeah.
Here it comes.
Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Christy, calling from Hamilton.
All right, Christy, we're going to put you on hold, and Miguel will get your mailing address, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, Christy.
All righty. When we come back, we have a report from Mike at Rocky Mountain Supply in Dillon, so we'll hear about them. And we're trying to get a hold of Captain's buddy Lars Sorensen as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get some good information.
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
Yes, sir. All right. We will be back right after this.
Hey, what a day for being out on the water. Wallace Marine.
Wallace Marine's 27th Annual Boat Show and Sale is coming January 30th through February 1st to the Montana Expo Park in Great Falls. Zero down financing, interest rates as low as 5.74% OAC, and rebates up to $5,000 make this the time to buy. Always free admission. Wallace Marine's Annual Boat Show and Sale, the perfect time to guarantee your family's fun this summer. Don't miss it.
Wallace Marine, the fun starts today.
Every drive tells a story, from quick errands to big adventures. At Tiorama, we help keep every one of those stories rolling. We're more than just tires. Our local experts handle brakes, diagnostics, AC, alignments, oil changes, and more, so you can keep doing what matters most to you. Tiorama, your hometown tire store and vehicle experts with more than 40 locations across the Northwest. Find yours at Tiorama.com.
Tiorama, we'll get you there.
Winter in Montana can be a lot of fun when you have the right equipment, whether you're ice fishing or coyote hunting. When you shop your Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice. In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for harsh Montana winters.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to The Captain.
I love you, you love me, you love me, you love me, you love me.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
And in Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
All right, thanks a lot, Director. We have 12 minutes for 8 Montana Outdoor Radio Show, live and direct from Nelson Reservoir, where the Ice Classic Fishing Tournament, I believe, is probably underway. Lars Sorensen our expert correspondent of ice over there in the eastern part of the state. Is that good enough intro for you, Lars?
Good enough. I don't know how expert I am, but we'll see.
And we're out of time.
Perfect. Yeah. No, weigh-ins over there start at 8 o'clock, so there should be people out there fishing already. So.
All right.
Yep.
Do you know how many contestants they have?
So it filled up right away, and I think it's capped at 200. But last I heard last night, there's a handful of people that bailed out because it's so cold. Right now, we're sitting at 10 below here, and it's pretty dang chilly out there.
Yeah. They must be related to Downrigger Dale, the ones that bailed out.
No. I just wouldn't have signed up in the first place.
Yep. No, it should be a good show.
Lars, how is
It's
the
been pretty
fishing?
dang good over there.
Okay. What do you
Walleye,
even
they've
catch
been a
it?
little tough to come by. You were saying?
I was asking you how the fishing was. You said the walleyes are tough to come by. What about the perch?
Perch has been really good. If you can get on top of the school, you can sit there for most of the day. There's some dry spots of the day and stuff where they kind of shut down for a couple hours, but then it picks right back up. And we're getting walleye out there in the same places we're getting perch, but it's just one here and there, and you'll see them come through on the forward facing, and a lot of them are pretty close-lipped. But
Yeah, I know Tim, my neighbor over there at Park Grove, he goes over there with his wife Sarah, and they fished 2 or 3 times. They caught some walleyes, but I think the most they caught was 3 in one day, and most of them were 12 to 14 inches. So I don't know if they're fishing too shallow. What do you think?
Well, I've heard of some really nice fish coming out of like 7 feet of water right now. But I've also had a buddy that was out there the other day, and he did pretty well on some 20-inchers out there at 34, 35 feet. So
not bad.
They're really spread out right now. And if I had it dialed in, I'd give you better information. But that's about as dialed in as I can get those walleye right now. So,
all right. Not a problem, Lars. We appreciate you. Of course, Lars Soares, and you want to get on the water with him, get a hold of Lars. Let's get a report right now from Mike down there in Dillon at Rocky Mountain Supply.
This is your fishing report from Rocky Mountain Supply for the week ending January 23rd. The Beaverhead is flowing around 300 CFS. The river is open between Pipe Organ and Barrett's. With the colder weather setting back in, your best bet is going to be nymphing under a bobber. Check out the blue-winged olive nymphs, Psycho Maze, TNT, zebra midge is going to be your primary hatch up there. San Juan worms, of course, soft heckle sow bugs, and the like. For dries, you're pretty much limited to midges. You're going to need a cloudy, calm day to see any real action there. Of course, there's always a streamer bite if you're willing to put in the time and effort. Our Daddy's Money, Sparkle Minnows, Sex Dungeons, and the like. The big hole is down quite a bit, down below 180. The river's open from the North Fork of the Saginaw Bridge to Dickey Bridge. Again, it's pretty much a nymphing game with the colder weather. Patch rubberleg stones, beadhead pheasant tails, San Juan worms, and, of course, zebra midges.
All righty. Thank you. That's Mike at Rocky Mountain Supply in Dillon. And, of course, you can get more information from them just by dropping in. We will be back to wrap up the show here in a couple seconds.
Oh, yeah. We got all kinds of stuff to get wrapped up, and then we want to hear from you. If you have any questions about anything, of course, downrigger at montanooutdoor.com. I'm happy to dig up info for you.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
All righty.
Oh, let's see what else has been going on. Well, a lot of different articles on montanooutdoor.com, too.
Some real good ones.
All right. We'll find out more right after this. For plumbing and heating services, frozen pipes, drain cleaning, installation of garbage disposals, faucets, sinks, bathtub, showers, toilets, boiler repair, and more. The easiest way to get it done is with a call to Thomas Plumbing. 24 hours a day if necessary. Commercial or residential, Thomas Plumbing does it all. No job too small. Quality service, reasonable rates. That's Thomas Plumbing. Call or stop by 2327 South Avenue West in Missoula, or find out more at thomasplumbingmt.com.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. I mean, 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
The new year means new resolutions, not just for your body, but for your finances as well. Did you know that financial health is directly related to your identity protection? This is why you need LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back. Resolve to make your identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hotfoot at thegoodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
If you're a local attorney, accountant, financial advisor, insurance agent, or part of a professional services firm, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or paying for third-party leads, let's talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a new professional services group designed to help firms like yours stand out, get found, and attract the right clients. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's grow your practice with smarter, more targeted marketing.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
The best things of life are worth waiting for.
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
You know, Rigger, every
Yes, sir.
January, Brett's RV and Marine all across the state, they run a January thaw sale, and I felt a little weird about actually talking about it up until this point because it really hasn't been a January cold, so you can't really do a thaw. But they have been thawing out prices over there, all over the Montana with their used up to 50% off, I guess, on boats and RVs and trailers and all that good stuff. So
yeah, when they do those sales, I'm telling you, they get serious about it. Some of the deals in past years have just been unreal.
That's awesome.
You know, I don't know how they do it, but it's crazy. So if you want an RV, I'd do it. I'd go there if I were you.
All right. And next Saturday, boat shows are starting up, and Wallace
yeah.
Marine's going to have one next Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there standing right by the Warrior boats. I'll pop out like it. I hope I don't scare you and tell you all about the Warrior boats over there at Wallace Marine.
I'm kind of surprised they let you come. But,
I'll wear my camouflage Warrior sweatshirt.
there you go.
Oh, that'll do it.
No one will see you that way.
All right. Have yourself a great week, everybody. Stay warm. Be careful. Be safe. And drive careful out there as well. We'll see you next Saturday morning right here.
Make 2026 your year to pick the perfect Kubota orange. Big Sky Kubota's impressive inventory includes Kubota large and compact tractors, RT